Na, sziasztok! Megint itt vagyunk Tokaj, Hegyalja Fesztivál, nézzetek körben, nagyon jól érezzük magunkat, és pedig gyertek velem a mélybe! Sziasztok! 2, 4, hey! A híres és kedves operatőrünket láthatjuk, hogy leereszkedett az égből hozzánk ide a földre. Bravo!
Oh yeah!
Sepultura do Brasil, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Sziasztok, itt ülünk a Sepulturában. Is it true that you didn't get any food yesterday?
Yeah, this is true for me. I didn't have any food. I'm a vegetarian for 21 years, and so it's very difficult to eat in this part of the world. A lot of times there's like unnecessary meat on everything, and so you know, I deal with it.
The band after you, before you playing, told us that to play metal music you have to eat meat. Do you think it's true?
Definitely not. I think there's no relation to anything to anything. I mean, you play music whatever if you eat or not, you know.
Tudod? Hello!
Egyetek sok húst!
Okay, you looked around the festival, how you like it?
It's great. It's incredible. It's a lot of different people. It's great that there's a lot of different bands that are playing. A lot of bands I've never heard of, so it's a good opportunity to hear new stuff. And people are really friendly, you know. They seem very happy to be here, good weather, and they're not completely obnoxious and rude. It's completely different from a lot of festivals I've been to, but it seems like, you know, everybody's having a good time along with us.
Have you tried any games? Maybe the football field?
Yeah, we came to see that, but we thought it was very dangerous, you know. When you see people wearing helmets, you know, to play football. And then you could break an arm or a leg there and stuff, but it was funny to watch from outside.
Hát ez a nem semmi gond.
Van nekem egy motoros csónakom! Ha a csónak nem indul be pöszre, gyere kislány, bukjál rá a pösre! Kis csónakom rengadunk a vizén, sejemkenőd, mit tudom én, a túlsó szélén!
Please describe both of you the others in the band.
Well, where do we start? We have a new drummer, Jean, who's really focused at what he does. He's a quick learner, an incredible artist, and a really cool person to me, very open-minded. There's Paulo Xistu, who's a very complex but yet very simple person. You know, big heart. Well, I mean that at times he can be very complex, and at times he can be very basic and simple and down to earth. But I mean, his intentions are always good, like a really open heart. And then there's Mr. Kisser here, who has an element of a variety of different emotions, but they're all very true and very real. So it's like definitely when you hear one thing from him, whatever emotion it may be, it's the actual truth.
What about Derek?
Well, Derek's it's a person who came into the band with a big challenge, you know, not only like musically, but a life challenge to change countries and stuff. And I think he faced a lot of every problem, you know, like face to face, never run out for anything. And especially on the first tour we did in Europe, opening for Slayer and stuff. And he grew up so much inside the band as a musician and as a person also. And he's also a learner, not as fast as Gian, but I mean, I learned a lot with him, and I think we're very grateful we have him in the band.
This is your fucking
Have you ever received any award from Brazil for being for making Brazil famous around the world?
We receive awards like on MTV Brazil or magazines and stuff like that, but never we receive anything from the government or nothing official like that. You know, no help. No, actually it was the opposite. You know, I mean, still the style of music in Brazil is very underground, and there's a lot of people who knows about Sepultura, but they don't actually understand the music we do. But I mean, that's the way it is. It's just culturally, you know, Brazil is such a big place. You know, from north to south, there's so many different tastes and music and everything. You know, so. But I have no complaints. You know, I think we learn a lot in Brazil. It's an amazing place to be.
What is the party life after the shows of Sepultura?
It's been pretty mellow. I mean, on this tour, really, honestly.
Before that?
I mean, it's always nice to have beer, you know, and have a good time and relax. Everybody gets along in the crew and in the band, so it makes for a really good time, you know. And of course, we're always open to see new cultures and different places. And so when we have time, then we love to go out and talk to people and hang out.
What about girls?
Of course. I mean, I'm single, so he's married. And, I mean, I love to meet people, you know, but I'm not going to, you know, I'm open-minded, open to a lot of things, but, you know, it's just good fun.
Where do we have the prettiest girls in the world?
I mean, I honestly, there's a lot of pretty girls everywhere in the world. There's extremely good-looking women here, of course. I think more so than other places, in Brazil also as well, but I mean, there's a lot that goes into making a girl beautiful, you know, especially once they open their mouth and you start talking to them. It could also change very quickly.
How was the party life of Sepultura in the early years?
Well, you know, nothing new.
Can you name any stories or details, maybe?
Just like abuse of alcohol, you know. That's the stories we had. I mean, we all did have our worst days, and I know Paulo's birthday was always we were always on tour, you know. So he suffered a lot because we had the bucket. So the bucket, we put everything inside the bucket, like food and it got in worse, like piss and vomit and stuff like that. And we used to throw that bucket on Paulo's head, you know. So that kind of stuff that we don't do that anymore. You know?
Yeah! Oh shit!